Welcome to Sarasas Samutsan School. This is Science Matayam 1, and I am teacher Carla G. Circulado. Let's start our lesson by reading our vocabulary words. So please listen carefully as I read the first set of words. Absorb, absorb. Algae, algae. Creature, creature. Now repeat after me. Absorb, algae. Creature. Very good. Now listen carefully again as I read the second set of words. Chlorophyll, chlorophyll. Excess, excess. Heal, heal. Now repeat after me. Chlorophyll, excess. Heal. Very good. Now listen again as I read the third and last set of the words. Function, function. Germinate, germinate. Involve, involve. Now repeat after me. Function, germinate, involve. Very good. Now let's go to our dictation of 3 words. Please bring out one piece of paper, or if you have your notebooks with you, and write activity number 1, the day today, the month, and the year. Let's begin. Number 1. Spell the word algae. Algae. Number 2. Spell the word excess. Excess. Number 3. Spell the word function. Function. Okay, now let's check your answers. Please bring out your red pen for checking. Please put 1 if your answer is correct, and if your answer is incorrect, please copy the correct answer. Here's the answers. Number 1. Algae. A-L-G-A-E. Algae. Number 2. Excess. E-X-C-E-S-S. Excess. Number 3. Function. F-U-N-C-T-I-O-N. Function. Very good. Now let's talk about our lesson for today, which is in Unit 1, Plants. So if you have your books with you, please open your books and turn on page 3. If you are there, let's start. Unlike other organisms, plants can make their own food. Repeat after me. Plants can make their own food. Very good. Other creatures rely on plants as their primary source of food. Repeat after me. Other creatures rely on plants as their primary source of food. Very good. So unlike other organisms, only plants can make their own food. They don't need to eat other plants or other animals to live. And also, other creatures, meaning animals or us humans, rely mostly on plants because we eat vegetables. And also, most animals, other animals, eat plants as well. Let's move on to the next slide. Plants will also continue to live if it has the right temperature or the right heat. It also needs light, air, water, and nutrients. So plants need the right amount of heat, not too much heat, also the light, the air, not too much air also, and water with the right amount of water as well, and nutrients. So we have natural and some fertilizers. So when the plants will continue to live, multiply, they will also produce food for other living things, such as animals. Now let's imagine the world without a plant. Can you repeat after me? Imagine the world without a plant. Very good. So if there will be no plants, there will be less oxygen on Earth, there will be floods, there will be no medicine, no wood to build, and no food for humans and animals. So it has a lot of negative effects without plants. Next slide. Now let's talk about the parts of the plants. Please turn on your books on page 4. Parts of a plant and their function. Repeat after me. Parts of a plant and their function. Very good. So these are all parts of the plants. Let's read together, okay? Flower. Your turn. Leaf. Fruit. Stem. Root. And seed. Very good. So all parts of these plants, it says they work together to keep plants growing, reproducing, storing food, and nourishing the world. Now repeat after me. They work together to keep plants growing, reproducing, storing food, and nourishing the world. Very good. Okay, so we will talk about all the parts of the plants, but we will start on the first part, Next slide. We will talk first about the roots. This is the roots. Roots hold firmly to the soil. Repeat after me. Roots hold firm to the soil. Very good. So the roots are the one holding on the ground to keep the plant steady or to keep its position. Next, taproots are good at anchoring. Repeat after me. Taproots are good at anchoring. Very good. So this is the taproots. As you can see here, the thickest one. So they are like anchor. Okay, they're holding the roots or the plants to the soil. Okay, they are good at anchoring. Next slide. Fibrous roots are good at holding soil in place. Repeat after me. Fibrous roots are good at holding soil in place. Okay, they are good in holding the soil in its place, so the plants won't move or fall. Next, roots use the root hairs to take up water and minerals from the soil and pass them to the stem. So this is the root hairs. Okay, this is the root hairs. They are the one taking up the water and minerals or the food from the soil or the ground, and they pass it to the stem or the upper part of the plant. Okay. Now let's do some exercise. If you can get your notebooks with you, write activity number 2 as follows. Okay. Identify the parts of the plants. Number 1, what is this one? Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. Identify the parts of the plants. Okay. Now let's move on to our summary. We talked about how plants can make their own food. They don't need to eat other plants or other animals to live. Most creatures, like animals and us humans, we rely on them because we eat plants and vegetables. Next, we also talked about plants needs enough heat, light, air, water, and nutrients. And we also imagine the world without plants, which has many negative effects to us, like floods, less oxygen, without medicine, and without food. And we also talked about the parts of the plants, like the leaf, the stem, the fruits, and other else. And we tackled the first part, which is the roots, or the one holding firm into the soil. Thank you so much, students. Don't forget to wash your hands, wear your mask, stay at home, eat healthy foods and vitamins. See you soon. Goodbye.